Hey, it's Aaron, and I just found the boombox of my dreams, an Aiwa 955. I found it here at a local thrift store. I have no idea how it ended up in rural Montana, but I was super excited when I found it. I've been looking for one of these for years. The big question is, does it work? And the answer is yes and no. They were built in 1979 in Japan. It was considered the benchmark for boomboxes at the time. It's in great shape. The AM/FM stereo works, but unfortunately the tape deck does not, and that's kind of a big deal for me. So I'm gonna try to pull this thing apart, see if I can fix it. It's most likely a belt issue. I really want this thing fully functional. I love this. Okay, I just pulled this apart, and the cassette deck is definitely gonna need some new belts. They're completely rotted out. This features 16 centimeter woofers, 5 centimeter tweeters. Looking inside, it's a mess of wires and gears, but overall looking good. It's definitely going to take me a while to figure out how to pull this thing apart properly. Well, I've decided this is a little bit out of my league, so I'm going to box it up and take it down to Missoula, see if I can find somebody down there who can fix it. Just don't want to take the chance and break it. Alright, it's a cold, beautiful day for a road trip, and I've needed a good excuse to get out of town for a while. There's a great record store in Missoula. I'm going to talk to them, and hopefully they can send me in the right direction. Downtown Missoula sits right on the Clark Fork River, and it's home to the University of Montana. Fun fact, you can actually surf in Montana. There's a standing wave in the river, and obviously there's no one out right now because it's freaking freezing. There's also one of my favorite ramen places ever down here. Michi Ramen is so good. This stuff is the best on a cold day. Upstairs, I also picked up this Montgomery 5-year American single malt whiskey to try. Finally made my way to the record store, and sure enough, they do have a guy that can do it. They call him the Guru, but I think his real name's Steve. So I'm gonna leave this here, hopefully in good hands, and get it fixed. All right, I'm back home now. Fingers crossed, everything turns out okay. Just waiting to hear from him what it needs and how long it's gonna take. Once it comes back, I will video that and we'll try it out. All right, I'm excited. I got my boombox back. It only took him about a week, and my friend delivered it to me last night. Everything's looking good and sounding good and working. So played with it a little bit this morning. I'm gonna keep messing with it a bit. And one cool thing also, I can hook my phone up to it. I can't right now because I'm taping with my phone, but got a little lightning adapter and plug that in. That works as well. Radio. Okay, and here's the tape deck working. I can't play too much because I don't want to run into copyright issues. There's copyright issues all over this with the song, so. Turn on the loudness. Sounds great. The treble and the bass are pretty leveled out right now at 0. Might mess around with the bass a little more. There's the mono, stereo, and wide. Let me try, see how that sounds. Wide, mono, stereo. Just a few more stats. This is from Aiwa's 1979 model year lineup. In Japan, it was called the CS80. It was one of the benchmarks for boombox sound and quality. According to the service manual, minimum output is 2 watts per channel and maximum is 5 watts per channel, which may not sound like much, but this thing cranks. And here's a full frontal view, all cleaned up in nice light. So I had a clip where Eye of the Tiger came on the boombox on the radio, and I love that song. I think it's really funny, but when I posted it, it got flagged for copyright. So I'm gonna do my own crappy rendition, and I have a few injured fingers right now, so I can't play really well, and I also haven't practiced in a while, so I kind of suck, but that's okay. I hope you liked this video. Please hit like and subscribe if you did.